Hello survivors, hello family and friends, this is Roy from Bootsy's Sweetheart's Guide to Life and Other Disappointing Experiences with a not so disappointing experience. Look what I got from an unexpected short visit to my favorite thrift store. They had a 50% discount. See what I've gotten, whether you think it's trash and I think it's treasure. Well, here we go. You may have seen my video on procrastination where I said that I wouldn't bring in anything until something went out. Well, I broke that promise pretty early in my New Year's resolution. Some of you may know that I have a favorite thrift shop. There are two actually. Not a chain per se, but two or three in the metropolitan area. And I can't resist them. And a couple of times a month, they offer 50% off everything in the thrift shop. So they have an app, and the app popped up on my phone that there was a 50% sale coming up. I said, well, I was coming home from a meeting of my senior center, and I said, let me just stop in. You never know. And of course, what crafter can go to a thrift store and not come back with a haul? Well, I only spent $9, $9.03 actually. And, it may be somebody's trash, maybe your trash that you see in what I bring home, but for me it's treasure. And I will use this this haul pretty quickly, I think, because I have some ideas in mind. One of the things I got were these two beige color hand crocheted doilies, and I don't know, they're pretty big. It's about 12 inches wide. I have so many uses for doilies. One of the uses I'm going to be doing with one of these is cutting them in half. Dangerous thing to do with crochet, but I'll have it secure before. And putting this on a purse, the body of a purse, a handbag. One of them I may cut up, I'm not sure. This was, I got two for $1.69. Oh, do the math, $1.70. So these are 85 cents each. And there's a lot to them. Now, I've made doilies like this, so I know the kind of work that went into it, and I could never make something like this. Even though it's a simple design, I could never make it worthwhile. Look how pretty that is, right? So this was one of my finds. Then, part of this, there's a lot of reflection, sorry about that. There's also reflection in my glasses. I'm trying to figure out a way to solve that problem. Getting better, but look, if I go like this here, look at my eyes. I look like one of the raccoons caught in the headlights at night. So this was $1.69 also, and I like cording like this for the handles of handbags and other things. One of the disadvantages, which is disappointments, is you really can't do much examining of the item while you're in the store because they're all stapled together in these bags. But I thought I got, oh my goodness. Now see, I'm discovering this as I'm showing it to you. Oh, look at this tassel. What a beautiful tassel. And I've got 1 foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is probably 3 yards. I would say this is 9 feet. 2 tassels. I guess they're curtain or drape tiebacks. And I got a second one. So I have 4 tassels and enough cording here for several handbag handles. You see, they're very, very pretty. I'll have to make gold. I don't know whether you can see the shine on the gold threads that are running through the braid. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, that was a winner. Remember, $9. What did I say that was? That was $1.69, so that was 85 cents, 50% off. Who doesn't want to save lace? This was $1.99, which means it was $1. And it was very vintage looking, so I said, let me take this. I'm going to be having fun with some snippet rolls for both embellishments on handbags and journals. You all know probably, if you've been following the adventures, my husband retired and he's gotten very, very interested in journaling and has been doing ATCs and a lot of fun stuff. This is very pretty. I don't know how many. Thrifty trims. Thrifty trims. 3 yards. Undetermined fiber content. It's like reading a box of cereal. You have no idea what's in it. So there looks like this is the same. And this is the same. This originally was $1. Oh no, 3 for $1 somewhere. So we have 3 cards of that. This looks pretty. This is the same. Again, you really can't go through the package to determine what's really in there, but this is pretty. This is like a baby blue and tannish. I think the purple shows up pretty well as a background. I've been playing with color backgrounds. Oh, this is pretty. See, this is going to be a nice trim. I like this. So that is that. Then I found this. This was 99 cents, so it means it was 50 cents. I had no idea. It just looked interesting for journaling and such. So there are like gift card kind of things. Actually, they are gift cards to from, perforated. And they have sayings on it. Sunshine is always just behind the clouds. All the flowers of tomorrow are in the seeds of today. That's pretty. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. That was Abe Lincoln. Interesting. So they have that. That's useful. What is this? Wishing you happiness. Wishing your birthday happiness. Sending happy thoughts. Oh, this is this would be nice on the side of a journal. And here, this hummingbird is very easy to fussy cut. Very pretty. And here's a something or other. Oh, this is an envelope. Very nice. This is an envelope. So this was a birthday packet. I didn't know that. The place was so crowded. I had to wait for a parking space. And when I got in, it was elbow to elbow. Well, I'm exaggerating a little, but elbow to elbow. And very difficult to browse the way I like to browse. I got there late in the day. Usually I can get there early. Again, another happy birthday with an envelope. This is pretty paper. Oh, this is nice. I think we can find a use for this. Oh, look at this. I love the water. I'm a fisherman and a boater. Wishing you a day filled with peace and relaxation. Happy birthday. Very pretty. I like the boat. This is another easy fussy cutter. And here's the envelope that goes with it. Hope your birthday is as happy gets. Pretty flowers, right? Butterflies. Those of you who fussy cut butterflies would like this. Enjoy your special day. I like these. It's a shame that not a lot of the paper. The flap is a little, is small. All right, so that was $50. Let me see what else we have. This was $2.99. I couldn't look through it too well the day I bought it. So I just said, you know, for $1.50, I don't know what exactly this is. Let me bring it home. So it's a family treasure of photographs. Interesting. This is like a canvas. I love the paper for this cover page. But what surprised me once I got it home, these pages are heavy chipboard, not even chipboard, they're just heavy board. And they have frames that you can see from both sides. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to see what John has in his head to do something like this. You can't do something with this. You can't slide anything up into this. So this is going to take some creativity, but these frames are beautiful. You can see this book was never used. The protective paper is still bound in there. This one has an autumn theme. Look at these. Are they not daffodils? I don't know. Pretty, pretty, pretty. You can't do too much more with this because it's all printed on this heavy stock. This was $1.50, you know, so maybe they'd make great covers if you put another backing in it. Be a great cover. The art is pretty. I like the art. Nice. Very pretty. Some of them repeat. These are repeats, you can see. And anyway, it goes back and forth. Back and forth. Oh, here's a little owl. So I think this was a great find. I'm not sure how it's going to be used, but I know we'll find a use for it. It was $10. No, $19 originally. There we go. So that's some of the stuff. Let me see what's left. Okay, one man's treasure, another man's trash. Here are, well, I'll take out a few. 99 cents, $50. I have a bunch of chopsticks. Now you're going to say, what on earth are we going to do with chopsticks? Martha Townsend, who does, if you want to check out her website, she does miniature, she's working on a miniature house right now, like a dollhouse. She uses all kinds of balsa wood and heavy cardstock. This was, to me, okay, a find, because I don't have, let me just disappear for a second. I don't have one finished, but I like to make, once in a while, let me put this down so you can see, I save wooden spoons, and I like to make spoon angels, spoon dolls. So these get placed in a stand that I make in the basement. Finish this with hair and make an outfit for the doll. And they're nice Christmas angels, but they're also very nice just regular dolls. So I can use what I'm thinking of, can you imagine what my space looks like? Shh, don't tell anyone. But anyway, um, I can I can make a cloth head and put a cloth head stuffed with fiberfill or even a wooden oval shape, excuse me, and I have a round base, drill a hole in the stand that I have, and this is a beautiful size. What would you say that is, 8 inches, 9 inches? Beautiful size for a doll stand. They,
We interrupt this video for a special segment.
blueberries. Who does not love blueberries? Oh my goodness, these are so good. I could eat them all day long. And now they're in the supermarket all of the time. And they're so delicious and they're so good for you. And they come in these great little containers. These plastic containers that we usually put in recycling. But let me tell you, I would use these more and more and more for projects and storing pieces of projects, temporary storage. And when we're done, I can put them right back in recycling. Like here's an example. I have some leaves that I've made for one of my handbags that I've shown you on a previous video. And I need them to be kept aside, not in a big container. There's only a few of them, and I don't want them to get lost. So I put them in one of the plastic containers. I have another one. Now this is a little bit bigger, salad container. This one, I have a lot of the artificial flowers that I'm saving to make a couple of clusters with for journaling and some embellishments on some of my handbags. This is a treasure trove. This is only some of my yo-yos, my fabric yo-yos. I can sit and make these for hours and hours. And what I'll do here is sort them into particular projects that I'm working on. There's a fun Christmas tree that I make with them. I'll do a video on that at some point. Here, if you had seen one of my very previous videos, maybe even the one right before this, I made some bookmarks, and I used, I guess this is like friendship bracelet cording, almost like DMC floss, but a little bit thicker and not as many strands. So this is temporary. When this gets emptied out, I'll either toss this into the recycling bin or repurpose it for another activity, another project. Here I have, I love this one. This one I have been making the foundations for, thank you Lizzie, this is your inspiration, this one, Elizabeth Brewer, but I've been making some foundation pieces for clusters, journal clusters, and they will also be good for my handbags. What I like about the journaling community is I fit in very well because I can make embellishments for handbags as well as journals. Here I have my bookmarks, and there'll be another video on a different kind of bookmark in the very near future. Now, why do I like these? They're very lightweight. They fit into small totes. They're very portable. You can take them anywhere you want, and they're light. They're very lightweight, and they're small. Now, some of the bigger ones that are commercially made, like Sterilite and whatnot, they're very big, and they take up a lot of room. These stack so easily and keep things separated and organized. Even this bib lettuce box that I have, I throw in pieces of, oh, I can't open this one. Well, this was a little harder to, oh, here it is. I put in batting, little pieces of batting, the scraps, that I don't want to throw away. Sorry for the noise. I don't want to throw away, but I want them kept at hand. I don't want to put them in a big bin. So don't throw away your blueberry, strawberry containers. If you use coleslaw and macaroni containers, it requires a little bit more cleaning. So I hope you enjoyed this little hint, and maybe you can use it. And I know probably a lot of people already do this, but just a little reminder. Thank you.
We now return you to the feature video.
So I'm back. There was a little issue with the video recording. I'm not sure if I have too many things open on the computer, but it wasn't cooperating. It was getting very jumpy. So I do want to show you how my head thinks. When I go to the thrift store, I think of all kinds of possibilities. I guess it has to do with being an elementary school teacher. You don't want to throw anything away, and everything has uses. Egg cartons, you never know. It can get to be a bit of a clutter, but a lot of that stuff I've had to either given away or thrown out. But I was in the thrift store another time, and I saw this nice wooden mallet, and it was, I don't know, it was like a quarter, not even. And I said, I won't even have to build a base for my cloth doll or my Christmas angel. It's got a base built into it. All I have to do is make a cloth head or make a wooden head, possibly even use the head from a rescued doll, and create the dress and the wings, and I have my doll or Christmas angel. This is a little bit of an unusual find, just to show you how this head thinks. Let's see what else we have. Then this was $1.69. So this was 85 cents. Very nice. Wow. You all know what this is, right? This is fringe trim that is still secured. Look at how beautiful. I'm not going to pull it out. But this is a trim. Yards of it. Look at this. My. Oh, it's all tied together. I'm not going to untie it. Yards of this fringe. Beautiful. And this is the kind where you pull out that bottom thread, and it'll become a nice, pretty trim for anything. You can layer them. I can imagine putting them one on top of each other on a handbag or on the bottom of a page of a journal. Maybe even decorating a gift box. Like, here's this. I'll take this book. One of the things I want to do is make some treasure boxes. Our granddaughter loves them. So you can even cover the side. This is a perfect size for this one, actually. With this trim. This was a good one. Ooh. Okay, let's see what we have. Another, remember, $9. Okay, am I making myself look like I have a theme going on here? This was 99 cents or a half a dollar. The tassels attracted me. Wow. Oh, very nice. Can you see that? Full tassel. Oh, this definitely a tie back for drapes. I love this. This is really special. And there are two of them. So they were a quarter each. And there's so many uses for this. You have a big enough book that you're giving to someone. Look at how nice that would be. The bottom of a journal or the side of a handbag. Really pretty. I scored. I don't know if you've done crewel. This looked like a bag of crewel yarn. And I like the crewel yarn because it's usually wool. And I want to do some things with wool. I make all the crochet flowers. I have a whole set of that. It's going to take me all spring. So what did I say this was? This was $2.69. Okay. Well, there are a lot of nice colors in here. Let me just check to see the fiber content. Each one of these are 15 yards. Moth resistant. I wish they were cricket resistant. You know, crickets eat cotton and they eat your t-shirts. Can't let them in the laundry basket, anywhere near the laundry basket. Take that from personal experience. This 100% wool. Very nice. What I want to do is create a couple of flowers and then run them through the washing machine with some wash and see how they shrink and felt up. There are a lot of skeins here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18, 20, 22, 24. Like 2 dozen of them, I would guess. Really special. I love the muted colors. Look how nicely these go together. Very, very pretty. What a haul. This was nice. Do I have anything left? Oh, lastly, I found this for $1. And it may look like just ordinary burlap. But I don't know if you can see, it's burlap with very, very fine gold threads throughout it. So it has this beautiful sheen. And you can see through it. It's regular open weave burlap. It has a grid good enough to do embroidery if you can think of something to do with that, like make a book cover and you can embroider on it. The grid looks uniform enough to do that. Yes. And some of you might, sorry about the noise, some of you might know a lot about clusters, and this is some of the clusters that I'm going to be working on. But when I saw this, I said, there's a gazillion clusters I can make out of this huge sheet. This is wide. It's not quite a yard deep this way, but it's a couple of yards, probably 2 yards wide. And you can see the difference in color and sheen. I'm going to make a cluster out of this. You see this is darker. You can see the vibrance in the color of the one I got from the thrift store the other day. So this is my haul for my first of the year, where I was not supposed to I was not supposed to buy anything and bring anything in until something went out. But, as all crafters, I couldn't resist. I think we need a 12-step program. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I had some technical issues. I think, I hope they don't show up too distracting, but for some reason, I use OBS. I forgot what that stands for, something studio. Anyway, and I have two Logitech cameras. And usually it works fine, but it got very jumpy 2 or 3 times during this video. So I hope it doesn't take away from it. Thank you very, very much. And please tell people about my varied crafts and kinds of things I do. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And thank you so much to all those wonderful people who have become my friends and subscribers. It is such a surprise to me that I'm doing this and that it's going so well. Thank you to my subscribers, wonderful people. And share with friends. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. And bye for now.